Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This I'm going to be doing a different kind of video today than the previous ones I've been doing. This one is going to be an analysis and also a cast, more or less, of one of my own games in this tournament so far, which is going to end tomorrow. So, this game was the second game I played versus Karanelus. I won't spoil too much at the moment, but it was a very fun game to play. Just excuse me for a moment. Yeah, been feeling a bit sick over the past couple of weeks, but anyway, let's start. So this game's a current. I'm going to speed up the intro, the first few minutes just a little bit, so then get to the more interesting stuff. Very similar openers from both of us. Edifice, Scout. Actually identical. Completely. Wow, I didn't notice that. Completely identical. This is almost like a pro game. Wow. If I didn't know any better, this would be almost like a pro game. Up until now, he starts formulated. That's the difference. But it's so exact that we even met right in the middle. That's cool. Anyways. Zugzwang, if you're watching this, please cast this. I don't know. Unless there's another one. But I do definitely recommend this one. I think this is yeah, quite possibly one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Scion races game I know of that's out there. It's really cool, I think. Zugzwang, if you're watching this, maybe you should stop watching so then you don't get spoiled. Nah, I don't know. Unfortunately, yeah, while harassing his worker, I also forgot to harass and, do all that. So I delayed his citadel by quite a bit longer, but I lost a worker over here for it. This worker managed to get some damage though. This one nearly died as well. Okay. My Sanctum only just now finishes up, even though he went for a gas before his Sanctum. He did delay mine so much that actually ended up being a bit of a benefit for him, though his base was delayed. So, I accidentally cancelled my Empyrean. Go for another Empyrean while he goes for an outlet. Wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot to, might have accidentally, I don't know exactly what happened to this. I think maybe because, stop building, T, like, if you go on here, the halt button is also the same button as Chef Empyrean, so maybe I accidentally selected both workers, like the one that was already building this, and another one to make an Empyrean or something, and I accidentally, press T or something, which cancelled that. Oculus is pretty early. I personally don't like to get Oculus's Oculi too early, because they do cost gas. So I think it's probably better to save that gas for upgrades for for other structures. I'll probably get them until after your third base or sometime during your third base, when that is producing. After you've gotten your first one or two kind of tech structures, a few of the first gas heavy units out, four formulators worth of gas income, all that good jazz. Anyway, has he shown an war yet? I don't believe he has. Karanelus, that is. Does have a reliquary. He's going for amplified spheres. That's pretty interesting. I'll go for Zenith. Okay. My aim in this game, because I did end up winning the last game, the first game that I played against him, I did feel a little more comfortable trying out something new. I always love kind of trying out new strategies, and yeah, I wanted to try out to see how the new kind of patch affected the Empyrean and all that, because if you didn't know already, Empyreans now no longer require an outlet to build. Instead, it's only a Sanctum. So I decided to try skip the outlet, see how that might play out. So I have two Harbingers. Now they are more expensive to get to and to make than Auroras, for example. They don't have that little handy detection orb thing. I forgot what they're called. But they do have these nice augury guns that can two-shot workers as well. So they still have, I think actually possibly higher DPS against ground than Auroras do. At least very similar. Close enough that they can both two-shot workers. Except they're also faster, so they're very nice to use, and they shoot air as well. They have more HP, better at fighting, and all that. Vaults are going to chase me away. Reinforcing Harbinger's coming up, and he's sending also his 2 Auroras across the map. I also have a Zenith out. I forgot exactly what I was thinking behind that. Also, if you're still watching at this point, which I hope you are, I have a question for you if you want to leave your answer down in the comments. Should I, with these analysis casting games, would you prefer that I focus more on casting or more on analyzing? So, should I select the games that are the more fun to play and the most fun to watch, or the games that are the most interesting, the most high level, well, at least to my judgment, the most high level, the most, what's the word for it? The ones that would be better to learn from, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Another reason why I chose to go for the double aperture, no, not aperture, Empyrean opening, is because I kind of wanted just to see how Skyrim worked. You know, the more you play it, the more you watch it, the more you learn about it. To see how would you play it, and how viable is it, all that. I remember at some point during this game, he builds like 8 Stratus just in a wall over here. You can't break that with Harbingers. I tried. I lost too many. It's a big mistake. Might be. Anyways, now this is the part, and this is the bit that I really like about this game. Karanelus also is going for double Zenith. Well, I also have one as well as double Empyrean. This, my friends, is a Skyron versus Skyron game, and that is why I find it so cool to watch and to play. All the air units, they're all, I don't know, they all kind of do their own things. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Putting down more Stratus, putting in another Harbinger, or shaping in rather. +2, yeah, I will say, I'm not entirely sure how to utilize this strategy exactly, but I did, and I have experimented a little bit with, almost like the BC version kind of thing, of Chiron. Boom. Then it disappeared, because apertures, keyhole, ability. That's pretty good, I think. Meanwhile, also harass at the 3rd base. But yeah, my idea behind this is that you can use the Paragons like a battlecruiser. This emissary orb is super good against workers. Like one shot, if they don't pull them away, there's always like a massive widow mine or a mini nuke or something on the workers. It's super strong at that. Although, you know, no one really sees that happen at a point where the game's not already over. So I kind of wanted to see if I could utilize that. Also, simply, they're a strong unit. They're nice to use. They're kind of similar to that to BCs in that way. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's just like a wall of 9 Stratus. This, you can't beat this with Harbingers, as you see me try. Yeah, nah. There's 5th base coming up for me, or for you. Karanelus still yet to make that. Another Zenith coming down. Does have a few Paragons and Harbingers of his own. I have quite a significant fleet of Harbingers. as well as, I think, a similar amount of Paragons. Where are they? They're over here. So yeah. And then my comparison with BCs, and then is that you would also then use the keyhole ability as pretty much like a tactical jump. You'd then teleport these either home, or you could even teleport them offensively or something. Or maybe if the, so ignore the Stratus over here, if the Paragons were to come around here, attack the probes, Karanelus would come move his fleet over here, then you'd have apertures, you'd come with that over here with the apertures, teleport the Paragons all the way over here, kind of like Arbiters from StarCraft 1 really. Yeah, don't mess with the Stratus. Don't mess with Stratus, kids. The Paragons coming out, and there's actually some really cool, I think, mechanics and little, like I think the Chiron air versus air can be quite rich. I think with detail and with important, and like each unit would have, like every single Chiron air unit almost would have its own really valuable part to play. Or even Auroras, because Subjectors, they're super good at anti-air. Auroras can help with that. Paragons, they have their own really good, almost like long range kind of Tempest attack. Harbingers of great splash, and just simply good DPS against air as well. Look at that, 20 at almost 2 a second. That's like almost 40 damage a second. Like 35 damage a second or so. Actually, that's already with +1, but still. All these are great. And there's a really cool engagement coming up. I think this, yeah. Actually, there's multiple engagements. Look at the timer, but yeah, look at this. Oh, I should zoom in. You know what? I might just go back a little bit, slow it down a little bit, and then watch it again. Look at this. Nah, this is super fun to play. So fun. These are great at chasing down units and then sniping them as well. Oh, look how slow that is. Yeah. Look at that. And then Echo's DPS against air is insane. Without any abilities or anything, just straight DPS and straight cost for cost and all that. Echoes beat almost every air unit. The only air unit they don't beat in cost for cost are Phoenixes. That's it. Because Phoenixes have the bonus versus light, which Echoes are. But Meridians, Paradoxes as well, super valuable. Fuses, super valuable. Yeah, it's all very, I think it's very cool. It can come for some really, really interesting gameplay and all that. Excuse me for a second. Yeah. Also, there's the Aegis. It's got a very it's a very powerful structure unit structure. Yes. Coming here for another fight. I have a bunch of vaults to help me in my anti. Although Paragons, Emissary Orb can pretty much just wipe this all in one go if they manage to land it. Yeah, look at this. This Paragon's anti is super strong. So are Echoes. And Echoes are currently the fastest unit in the game. Before the patch, they were tied with the Raptor, but I got them nerfed. As Sigma commented on in his ScionCraft video. I got the Raptor nerfed. So now the Echo is now solely the fastest unit in the game. Is no longer tied with the Raptor and the speed. Now, even that was a very cool fight. I should rewatch that again. Focus more on the fight. Focus a little less on the commentary. Maybe a little bit further back. The fight's already happened. What's this? Another epic close shot. Emissary Orb. Cancels. If they move too far away, then it does cancel. It's not quite as... It's definitely a lot more avoidable than you might have. Boom! Every single vault just dies. Then all the Harbingers die with the second one as well. Pretty strong. Although all the Paragons have been chased down by my Paragons as well. Echo's done a pretty nice job as well. Echoes can also be great for baiting out those Emissary Orb if they don't have Harbingers with Splash to deal with. So you can almost kind of see the intricacy that can be possible. I think if there's more Chiron Air versus Air in the future, because Echoes, they kind of beat everything. They'll easily chase down and kill Paragons, but Paragon's Emissary Orb will practically wipe Echoes off the floor. Echoes can avoid Emissary Orb super handily. Without Emissary Orb, Harbingers are your next greatest option. They're super good, I think, once you get enough of them at least. Like in large numbers, they're super good against Echoes. There's an Aegis. This is my first fight against an Aegis. I haven't fought an Aegis before, I'm usually the one using, but this is really cool. I think I do eventually decide to back off this Stratus and the actual Aegis attack, as well as the Paragon. Yeah. And all these Subjectors. Subjectors can kite Paragons for days. They have more range against air than Paragons do against ground, and they're faster. So, if you're someone with Paragons as well, and this can also be what makes it super intricate, is the Subjector, which is not even an air unit. If you have pure Paragon, you will get hard countered by Subjectors and Inducers. However, Harbingers you absolutely need in order to catch these Subjectors and Inducers, because Inducers aren't very great versus Harbingers. I mean, they're alright, but they're not massive units like these. They're not like super valuable must-haves against Paragons like they are against Paragons. That was... Whoa, that sound effect was so cool. Did you hear that? But, yeah, then you can just get ground units to absolutely wreck, like these fast long-range ground units, to absolutely wreck them. Yeah, that's how it is. Wow, that sounds so cool. So you absolutely need the Harbingers in order to catch these, unless you use Paragons, which is your other option. Paragons and their Prison. Prison combined with Emissary Orb, I'd argue, is actually even more powerful than Prison combined with Verdants or any other Splash item spell. Because, yeah, this is just insane. I suppose the only combo that would be better would be if maybe you hadn't, like, in maybe a 2v2, Zyathoans, I forgot what the ability was called, but they're like little nuke Yamato nest acid thing. Yeah, see what I mean though? These Subjectors can kite Paragons for days and just pick them off. You won't be able to chase them down as a Paragon player, so you need the Harbingers to catch up with them. Echo's slowing spell could also be useful for that. But yeah, there's so many little intricate things. I'm repeating myself at this point. I should stop repeating myself. Yeah. As a cheaper solution currently, cheaper temporary solution, I just prize wreck subjectives any day of the week. And at this point, the game is pretty much over. GG is called. That's going to be it for that game, as well as this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you later.